Good morning, Pashley. We're having another maths lesson, so get a whiteboard ready or pen or paper to do some number formation. So we've done the 2, 3, 4. So this number is, that's right, it's 5. And the little rhyme that we say for this one is down and around and then a flag on high. That's the way we make a 5. So say it with me while I do it. Down and around and a flag on high. That's the way we make a 5. Let me do one more here. So down and around and then the flag on high. That's the way we make a 5. So pause the video while you practice this number. This is a tricky number and lots of children do reverse this number, this numeral. It often looks like a 2. So do spend some time practicing this one. So for our maths fluency today, you can go back and do the game that you have been doing for the past few days. Or if you just want a bit of a change, it's really, really important that the children know their number bonds to 10 like that, really quickly. So they don't do the thinking. They don't have to count on all the time. They just know that 5 and 5 make 10. They know that 9 and 1 make 10. 8 and 2, 7 and 3. So play the ping pong game that Miss Cox introduced a few weeks ago. So you need to find a partner and your partner will give you a number and you have to tell the partner what number goes with that to make 10. So if I was your partner and I said 6, you would all be shouting back at me 4, because 6 and 4 make 10. So pause your video while you play the ping pong number bonds game. Okay, I think you should practice those number bonds to 10 every single day so that then when you come back to school and we play the game in school, you will amaze me and Miss Brown and Miss Cox at how good your number bonds are to 10. So today we're looking at our calculations for taking away, for subtraction. Now when we did addition earlier on in the week, to add together makes something get bigger. If you add something, it gets bigger. So what happens when you take something away? That's right, it's the opposite. It gets smaller. So when you take away, it gets smaller. So could you tell me what my whole number is on my 10 frame? How many counters do I have on my 10 frame? That's right, I have 7 counters. 7 is my whole number. And it wants me, the calculation is saying 7 subtract 3, take away 3. So how am I going to do that? At home, you could have your tens frames, you could put your counters on, and you could be taking 3 away to work this out. You might have already done that already. But I've only got a pen here, so I'm going to take them away by crossing them out. 1, how many do you want me to take away again? 3. So 1, 2, 3. So I've crossed out 3. I've taken 3 away. What am I left with? That's right, I am left with 4. So remember, my whole number is 7, and then my parts are 3 and 4. So 7 take away 3 equals 4. Brilliant. Let's do another example. So how many cupcakes do I have? What's my whole number? Tell me. That's right, there are 8 cupcakes. And Mrs. Burton's feeling a little bit hungry, so she eats 3 of them. Bit greedy, aren't I? So I eat 3 of them. Can you work out how many I have left? So there were 8 together and I eat 3 of them. So I take away 3 and it will equal what's left. Pause while you do that. Shall we check to see if you all got it right? So I had 8. I was feeling a bit peckish, so I ate. How many did I eat? 3. 1, 2, 3. Could you write me a number calculation that will go with that little story? Take away equals So have a pause. Work out a calculation, a number calculation to go with this. Shall we check to see if you got the same as me? So remember my whole number to begin with, before I got hungry, I had 8 cupcakes. And then I got hungry, so I decided to take 3 away by eating them. So I had 8, and then I ate. I had 8, felt hungry, so decided to eat 3. So 8 take away 3 equals, how many am I left with? That's right, 5. And that's the number we're practicing. So I'll put my flag on top, on high. That's the way we make our 5. So if you pause now to complete pages 35 and 36, it will be just a few more examples of what we've been doing. So pause now while you do that. Okay, so how many party hats do I have all together? Pause while you count those. So my whole number, well done, is 9. I have 9 party hats all together. How many of them are pink or red? That's right, there are 4. So one of my parts is 4. So if, I'll go down here, if 9 is the whole number and 4 is the part, what is the other part? How many are blue? That's right, 5 are blue. Now, we can turn that long story into a simple calculation using our takeaway symbol. Everyone show me your takeaway symbol? That's right. So if I put my whole number, how many hats were there all together? There were 9 hats all together. And it told me already that 4 of them were blue. So I'm going to, red, sorry, 4 of them were red. So I take away 4, because I know 4 of them are red, and it leaves me with 5, my other part. So 9 take away 4 equals 5. So we've got the same picture. Why is Mrs. Burton showing you the same picture? Because I'm going to show you a different way of how you can record that calculation. So what was my whole number again? How many hats altogether? That's right, 9 hats altogether. So down here it says 9. If the whole number is 9, and how many of them are red? So we've got this, we've got the whole number, and we've got one of our parts. So if 4 of them are red, how many are blue? But the calculation's slightly different. Look, I've put the 9 take away 4 on the other side of the equals. So what's the other part we haven't done? How many are blue? That's right, there are still 5 blue ones. So I can put 5 blue ones. 5 is the same as, it's equal to having 9 take away 4. So it's exactly the same, but the calculation's just been changed around. So you have 5 is the same as if I had 9 to begin with and I took 4 away. This here is the same as 5. So it's just a different way of doing your calculation. And you'll get a bit of practice of this in your booklet. So don't worry if you're thinking, oh, not too sure. You're going to practice this in your booklets. But by all means now, pause if you want to go through that again. So we're doing the same now. So we've moved on from our pictures to our numerals. So my whole number is, right, you're right, there it is. So if 10 is the whole number, and I have a part here, what part's that? That's 7. So if 10 is my whole number and 7 is the part, what is the other part? Now, you should be quite good at this because you've been doing number bonds to 10. So have you worked out already? That's right, but I'm going to show you with some counters just to check that you are right. I think you are because I can hear you all shouting at me. So let me put my 10 counters in because that was my whole number first. 1, count with me, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now, we all know that when you fill your 10 frame up like that, you know it's a 10. You don't always have to count them. So what do when I have to take away? I'm taking away my part. So I know I've got to take away 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And how many am I left with? That's right. And I knew you got that. I am left with 3. So my other part is 3. 10 was my whole number. And my parts are 3 and 7. So that's great. So moving on though, how am I going to put that in my calculation? Something, take away, is the same as, So if I put my whole number in first, 10, and how many did I take away? I took 7 away, didn't I? That's right. 10, take away 7, number gets smaller. 10 take away 7 gave me my other part, didn't it? It gave me my other part of 3. Well done. Now, do you remember on the slide just before that I moved the calculation part, the taking away part, after the equals? But it was still exactly the same as we were working out. And I've got it here, look. Here's my calculation part. So what is the same as take away? Pause the video. Spend some time just going through that with your child. So I need to use my parts and my whole number. So I know I always take away from my whole number. So I know my calculation's on this side. So I'm 10. Take away, how many do I have to take away? 7, that's right. That was my part I had. And that gave me my other part over here, 3. So 3 is the same as 10 take away 7. So you can pause to work through that again, but I would like you also to complete pages 37, 38, and 39 of your booklet. And that's going to give you lots more examples and time to practice doing these calculations. Watch out for the tricky one here. This is tricky. And your grown-ups might just need to guide you through this one. Because look, the calculation, 10, whole number, take away a part, is on this side of the equals. So pause your booklet and complete those 3 pages. You know we like to finish with a little bit of a reasoning rabbit. So here we've got a reasoning rabbit, and there are no more than 10 counters all together. There are no more than 10 counters in total. How many counters could be in the bag? So there's no more than 10. How many could be in the bag? Discuss with your grown-up why it can't be 5. So pause the video, have a chat about this reasoning slide now. And last of all, as I've said always, if you want to do some more general calculation, subtraction and addition, then you may complete these ones. You don't have to if you don't want to. So pause if you do. Okay, quite a tricky lesson today, I did think, and I think you have worked through it brilliantly. It's quite hard when you move the calculation part, when you move the bit that you're taking away to after the equal sign. But the more we practice it, and we'll do lots more practicing, we'll do some more tomorrow, and we'll do some when you come back to school as well. It will get easier. So well done. You are resilient raccoons today. I am very proud of all of you.